make any video last night. My phone had died. This is the school. That's the door the kids would come out of. Sometimes come down the stairs. So we got this huge area. We didn't end up doing a cemetery hill. That's a good possibility for next year for a decorative type of thing. I could probably decorate that sooner next year. As you can see, that's the lower playground. And then what we have is the 3 tents and the extended area over here, the walkways. So that was the finish. This is the start. And it's for little kids, so just a little thing to say, hey, it's not going to be too bad. All right, so we came in here, and we got the black light going on. Wasn't super effective because we had really no divide, so there's a little bit of light, but it really wasn't that fantastic. There's that dude, just kind of standing there, kind of looking, a little creepy. And then the entranceway with the Bloody Mary. Obviously all this junk was not here, so I'll just keep it up high. We had the walls, which are really cool, but they didn't stay too well because of the wind and the fabric. We had strobes on every corner. As you can see, that's going to be the black room next to it, the black light room. As you can see, this is the same thing on the other side, but the tape has come down. This, I think, is going to be awesome if I do it in wood. So that would be if I put it on wood and it stays nice and flat, it's going to look really cool and maybe light it up a little bit more. Again, the other Bloody Mary, we got some chains you got to walk through, just a little something that you kind of have to walk through. And it still stinks. You can't smell it, but I foolishly sprayed some stuff and it still stinks. Alright, so then we had some strobes. Just kind of threw these guys up here at the last moment, but it looked kind of cool so you can see something. There's some skulls on the ground, and there's that guy by the tree. I don't know if you can see him too well. There you go. Alright, so he was flashing, and then what we did was we just kind of tied ropes, and I hung the camo just to make a lane, so that just to make it longer, so you weren't just kind of going around the corner. We had Chloe's friend Olivia over here, and because we didn't really close off this where we did the same thing, we didn't have enough fabric to really work it. We just kind of put some white fabric, and she was standing here as the Grim Reaper, and she would direct people. Her job was to direct people towards the Black House, which she did an excellent job. Alright, and so this was not super dark because we weren't able to completely close it off, but it did the job. Again, that girl wasn't the zombie. I'll show you where she was. The bats were in here, and it was dark enough. It wasn't super dark. The reason why it's not completely dark, there's that girl. She was in here. I don't think people a lot really saw her. I think maybe if there was a way I could put her in the middle, it would be fantastic. Anyway, so we went through here, and there was a strobe, and the strobe ended up, my big strobe, ended up being like flashing right there, so that didn't work fantastically. There were supposed to be body bags hanging, and you'd have to walk your way through the body bags. I did not have time to hang them. This is my last room I did because I knew it was going to be super quick. If you ever want to just decorate it really quickly, you set up tables, you throw some cloths over it, you throw some blood on it and some body parts, and I have a lot of body parts and heads and stuff like that. And we just, I turned into slaughterhouse, and then the added feature was that I had smells in here. But the smell is really disgusting. Anyway, this guy was pretty good. He's a little room divider. Makes you feel a little nervous. He's actually John Doe. And he used to have a mechanism that would make him sit up, which would be fantastic. But his job was mostly, he was more over here. So he was movable in case you ran into him or something like that, but his job was to basically create the hallway. So as you can see, what's going on here? Oh, as you can see, I'm going to have to start over again.